Most of us don't get hours of time to practice this language. Am I correct? Obviously, because this is the universal truth. Actually, what happens, we always come up with the complaints that I'm a student, I'm very busy with academical studies, I'm an employee, I'm really swamped with the work in the office, and I'm a housewife, and I'm really busy with the house chores and I can't make some time for learning this language. This is how we end up at the end of the day. And what if I told you that 20 minutes of time can be as powerful as these 2 hours? You heard me right. I know that you guys are very busy. So I have come up with a wonderful plan today. What is it about? It is just about a method, like a simple methods, 4 methods that you have to follow. And how much time you are going to spend here? 2 hours? No, 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 not at all. You have to spend just 20 minutes of your time. You heard me correct. Because here we can't spend hours of time since we are very busy, very, very busy. Yes, so that's why I have come up with this video and I have come up with this idea for you all, whoever is thinking that you can't make time for learning this language. So let me just tell you one thing. You know, these 2 hours, whatever the 2 hours we are talking about, that we can't spend and we really get tired of learning in these 2 hours. But what, and you know what, these 20 minutes of smart learning can really beat these 2 hours of distracted learning. So you guys have to be very attentive and you have to be vigilant and focused, fully determined in these 20 minutes. So now the question is, what are the methods or what are the steps that we have to follow in these 20 minutes? I got your point. Actually, everybody knows. Everybody will be getting this 20 minutes of time, right? But they will be not knowing what are the activities they have to do, what are the methods they have to follow to improve this language effectively, and how to use this time smartly and effectively. Yes, so that is why I'm making this video. So we are gonna break these 20 minutes of our time into 4 parts. Okay, if we talk about the first part, that means 5 minutes of 20 minutes. 5 minutes in that 20 minutes we are going to take out. So for first 5 minutes, what you are going to do? I'm so sorry, I'm sweating a lot here because I turned off all the fans since you guys are getting a lot of noise from my side. So I'm just going to fan myself with this piece of paper. I'm so sorry for that if you guys get distracted. Okay, so first 5 minutes what you have to do is you have to follow the step number 1. What is it? It is quick review. Quick review, yeah, it sounds very simple, right? Yes. What do you mean by quick review? You guys have been learning this language for some months or for some years, right? So you might be managing, or you might be maintaining a book, separate book for vocabulary or for some idioms or for some sentences or for some kind of a words which you never know, which you come across when you are reading something or watching or while you are listening something in this language, right? You might be maintaining a kind of a book, right? So what you have to do is, in these 5 minutes of time, whatever the book that you are maintaining for this language, just take it out and put it in front of you and try to take a review, quick review. Just skim through the pages, whatever you have written all these years or all these days. Okay, because you have to review each and everything. You have to skim through the words that you have learned, otherwise you will easily forget it, right? It is impossible for you to remember all the words in just a day, right? So that is why what you have to do is you have to give a quick review. Just glance at them and start preparing yourself, like a like how you have to prepare yourself. You know one thing, if you are someone who is not maintaining any kind of a book, then just listen to me one time. You have to maintain, first of all, you have to keep a notes handy, because whenever we come across or run across any new word, then what we are going to do, obviously we have to jot it down somewhere else, right? So it's better to jot it down in a book only regarding this English journey. Okay, I'm telling. So just note it down, those words and meanings and sentences. I've told you hundreds and thousands of times all these things. Okay, so just try to keep a book handy, so that we will be sharpening our skills every single day with the help of that book, because we can review and because we can just take a glance at those words every single day, and we will be shining our vocabulary skills and vocabulary, and not just vocabulary, grammar also we will be automatically improving. Yeah, automatically it gets improved automatically once you start writing down in a paper. So this is what you have to do. Why am I telling you to review, like a to just glance all those words? Why is it even necessary? Because before we are going to jump the second step, this is the most important step that we have to follow. So it just interconnected with the second step. So what is the second step is about? It is about mini conversation. Yeah, you can call it mini conversation or mini practice, whatever you name it. So in this step, what you have to do is you just have to talk to yourself. Just talk to yourself. No one is going to judge you. No one is going to tell you that you are making this kind of mistakes here. So just move forward and go ahead and talk to yourself. Now the question is, on which topic shall I talk, and what shall I talk? And what shall I speak to myself? This is the question always arises in our mind, right? You can speak anything. There is nothing like you should speak only on this specific topic. Never. It is never like that. You can pick up any random topic and talk on that. And here the twist is, you have to use the words whatever you learned from the book. Yeah, that book means the book which you are maintaining. Whatever the sentences that you skim through that pages, you just try to insert those words in this conversation. Try to insert them into this conversation and try to utilize them. Then only, right? Then only we can make our conversation spicy, make our conversation sound effective and fluent, right? So that is why I'm telling you, just try to create a mini conversation with yourself, and always keep in mind that try to just pretend as if you are teaching someone in this language. When you are speaking with yourself, then you will get wonderful results. Don't practice this language as if you are reading as a student. Practice this language as if you are teaching someone. Okay, then you will definitely get, what can I say, impossible results. We will be thinking that it is not possible for me. I won't be getting this kind of a results. But with this method, you will be getting. Obviously, you will be getting. So this is the step number 2. That means mini conversation. You have to talk to yourself any topic or anything, or if you are comfortable with the talking yourself in front of the camera, then you are good to go. Okay, so this is all about the step number 2. And when we come to the step number 3, it is the most important step that we have to follow. We can never skip this step number 3. What is it about? You already guys know about it. It is about speaking. Yes, that mini conversation is different. This speaking is different. That mini conversation is a kind of a conversation we are having with ourselves and within ourselves, right? But here in this step number 3, we have to speak with a random person or with someone else. Okay, we have to speak with a co-learner. That is the task here. And I used to practice practice to myself. First of all, I used to review the words. I used to take a look at the sentences, whatever I have written in that paper, and I used to create a conversation, create a situation where I can use all those words, whatever I have learned for that particular day. I used to create a situation like that. I used to practice to myself for about 5 to 10 minutes, and after that I used to call a random person on some kind of application. So that is how I used to break the ice. That means I used to initiate the conversation by myself, and I used to feel very confident. And this is how you can also feel. If you want to be confident before you are going to start a conversation with someone else, then you have to have a mini conversation with yourself. This is going to work like a magic, guys. You won't believe it until you do it. Okay, just practice like this and you will see, definitely you will see a massive growth, in your confidence. It boosts up your confidence because you are just training yourself and you are training your muscles up when you are speaking to yourself, right? So you won't get stumbled on words, or you will not be fumbled on any words, or you won't be stuttering in the middle of the conversation, and you will be not like a blank. When you are talking, you will be going like a flow because you already had a conversation about that, and you already know and getting to know how to frame sentences. So you won't be finding it very difficult actually. So just do it, just do this one time, whenever you are going to talk in this language with someone else, just try to have a mini conversation with yourself. No matter whatever you are going to talk, it is okay. Any kind of a random thing, you just talk to yourself for about 3 to 5 minutes and you are good to go. You can just talk with any random person, then see the difference before and after. Then you will get to know. Okay, so this is the step number 4. 5 minutes you have to spend here. Okay, 5 everywhere, the whatever the step I'm explaining, you have to spend around 5 minutes for each. Yeah, step number 3 is also finished, that is speaking to a random person. And what about step number 4, how you are going to wrap up the day? The step number 4 is about bedtime self narration. Yes, bedtime self narration means you have to, here also you have to just talk to yourself, but before the bedtime. That means before you are going to hit the sack, you just have to just a quick review of everything, whatever you did, whatever you have learned, and what you want to do tomorrow. Just try to narrate it to yourself in this language. And I used to narrate like this before I'm going to sleep. I used to narrate the whole thing, like what I did, what I practiced today, and what are the things I did. These so many things I used to just narrate to myself before I'm going to sleep, and it really worked for me. It really worked very well for me, and I hope it would also yield better results for you. Here what you have to do is just ask yourself a lot of questions. Obviously you will get answers, right? And always try to make sure that you are going to answer those questions, whatever you are going to ask yourself, like an answer with around 2 to 3 lines, not just like a yes or no type questions. Okay, if you can give 2 to 3 lines of an answer to the question, then your English will be improved a lot. You can reach this fluency as early as possible. This is the best way. Yes, because whenever we get a questions, then only we will be able to answer. If we don't ask ourselves any question, we will get stuck, on which kind of a topic I should talk. I'm not even getting anything to talk about. But once you start asking yourself a question like what you did today and what you are going to tomorrow, what you like most, what are the cartoons you like most, and what are the food items you like most, any simple and silly questions you ask yourself and just see the result. That is it. Okay, so this is the step number 4. So all the 20 minutes finished, and during this 20 minutes of your time, what you have to do is you have to be very attentive and very focused. You should not get distracted, because you are the person who is not getting 2 hours of time to practice this language. Am I right? So here, how much time we are spending instead of 2 hours? 20 minutes. So keep in mind that you have to be determined. That is it. And no more excuses and no more complaints. You have to do it. That is it. There is no excuse. There is no excuse, because if you want this fluency early in your life, then you have to do it. Without breaking an egg, we can't make an omelette. We have to sacrifice something to get something in our life. So just be ready for that in your life. Okay, so this is all about this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you would definitely follow this. Okay, please follow this and you will see definitely you will see good results. Okay, at the end of the day, you find a major positive difference in your journey, English learning journey. That is for true. So that's all for the video. I'm really feeling sleepy as you can look at my eyes. Okay, this is around 11 o'clock at night. I couldn't get time in the morning to record a video, so sorry for that. I'll catch you in my next video. Till that time, please keep on smiling and keep on learning. Okay, bye bye.